All right, good evening, everyone. It is 8:47 Central, 9:47 Eastern. This is Corey here with Zero Meter Chasers. Going to give you guys a quick evening update. And while we're waiting, I want to make sure everybody can hear me. Let's fix a few things here. Okay, let me pull this up, make sure everything's coming through, which I think it is. Here we go. All right. So I want to make sure everybody can hear me first. If you can hear me, just let me know in the comments section. Again, we have some strong thunderstorm activity here in the central Kentucky area. All right, just want to make sure everybody can hear me. So we have a severe thunderstorm warning that was just issued not too long ago here. And let me get that warning here pulled up for you. It's going to be for southeastern Greene County and southwestern Adair County until 9 o'clock Central Time. So about another 11 to 12 minutes on this storm. This severe thunderstorm here is located right over top of Columbia and just to the west. So if you're in the communities of Columbia, Pickett, Portland, Weed, Gradyville, Gadberry, Mount Gilead, Bliss, Fairplay, and Milltown, this is going to be the strongest part of this storm. National Weather Service is stating that winds up to 60 miles an hour and penny-sized hail is possible with the storm. The strongest part of that storm here is going to be right along the Cumberland Parkway and just to the north. So between the Cumberland Parkway and the Greene County line, there in Adair County is going to be the strongest part of that storm. So definitely some severe thunderstorm activity ongoing there. And we're going to zoom out here just a little bit more because we also have another strong thunderstorm. And this is not severe thunderstorm warned, but this is just below severe limits. And this is going to include portions of LaRue, Taylor, and Marion County here. So the official statement from the National Weather Service is for southeastern LaRue County, southwestern Marion, northwestern Taylor counties, and this is going to be through 10:15 Eastern Time. National Weather Service states that wind gusts up to 50 miles an hour and pea-sized hail are the primary threats with this storm. And again, so severe limits, just for reference, is 58-mile-an-hour winds. And this storm is at 50-mile-an-hour winds. So this is just below severe limits. The strongest part of this storm is going to be in the Marion County area around the Raywick community. We'll put this radar into motion here so you guys can kind of see how this storm has evolved here over the last hour. Pretty much sitting right over top of the same area, moving into the LaRue, the northwestern part of Taylor County there, which would be close to the Saloma area and up to the Raywick area. Again, nothing severe thunderstorm warned with this storm, just some strong thunderstorm activity ongoing with that storm. So we're going to zoom out here just a little bit more. We have another flood advisory. Again, we have some flooding issues, isolated flooding issues going on as well. So we have a new flood advisory. Let me zoom out here on the right. You guys see this dark green that is basically in effect for portions of Marion, Taylor, Greene, Adair, all the way down into the Burkesville, Tompkinsville communities. So let me get this new flood advisory that was just issued here. And this flood advisory is going to be for Central Greene County, Marion County, Taylor County, Adair County, Northeastern Cumberland County, and Northeastern Metcalfe County until 11:45 Central, 12:45 Eastern. This is going to be for minor flooding in low-lying and poor drainage areas. Doppler radar is indicating some heavy rainfall due to thunderstorms in this area. Minor flooding is ongoing or expected to begin shortly in this advisory area. So let's check it out here. We'll look at the precipitation here over the last hour. And these are just some estimated precipitation amounts here over the past hour. We'll zoom in here. The northern part of Taylor County Doppler radar is estimating almost 2 inches of rainfall. They're right along the Taylor County, Marion County line, and as you get into the Marion County area, almost 2 inches of rainfall being estimated here in the central Marion County area. A little over 2 inches here just to the south of Lebanon, getting close to 2.5 inches here in portions of central Marion County, or I guess I should say south central Marion County. We'll get down here into Campbellsville again, about an inch and 3/4 just north of Campbellsville, and then we go down here to the Columbia. This is just the past hour, so it's a lot of rainfall coming down here over the past hour. You get in here to the Columbia area, same thing. Doppler radar estimating about 1.5 inches here in the Adair County area, southern Adair County, getting over the 2-inch mark. Again, these are Doppler radar estimates. This is not official totals, but these are pretty close to what has fallen here over the past hour. So almost 2.5 inches there in the southern part of Adair County. Then we go a little bit farther. We have a flash flood warning here down here in south central Kentucky. Let me pull that one up for you guys. I might have that. Yep, I have it right here. We'll go ahead and pin that warning. And let me get the latest information here from the National Weather Service on that flash flood warning. So this flash flood warning is going to be for southwestern Cumberland County and southeastern Monroe County. Doppler radars estimating between 2 and 3 inches of rain have fallen. So let's check it out here. Just over the past hour here, Doppler radar is indicating between 2 to 3 inches. It's the past hour you're looking at over 2 inches, 2.5 inches here in the Cumberland County, Monroe County area. The last 3 hours here, it probably hasn't updated. That's saying 1.5 inches. Yeah, I definitely think the last one. So the last hour hasn't really updated here yet. But yeah, over the past hour, like I said, a little over 2 inches of rainfall, especially right there along the Monroe County, Cumberland County line. So again, if you're in that area, if you're in your flood-prone area, poor drainage, low-lying areas, please be aware of that. Make sure you are getting to higher ground if you live in those type areas. And we'll put a motion on that radar. You can kind of see right here in this vicinity, the rain is continuing. Let me zoom out just a little bit. So right here where that flash flood warning is issued here for, again, southwestern Cumberland County, southeastern Monroe County, the rain is continuing still here still in the same area. Moderate to occasionally heavy rainfall still falling. So the flash flooding concerns for this specific area here in Cumberland County and Monroe County is going to continue. So again, if you know anybody that lives in this vicinity of which is going to be, again, southwestern Cumberland County, southeastern Monroe County, make sure they are seeking higher ground immediately. If you live in the low-lying areas, flood-prone areas, poor drainage areas, because flash flooding is ongoing and probably going to get worse here over the next hour, just based off looking at the radar. So again, let's go back up here to our severe thunderstorm warning. This severe thunderstorm warning continues here for about another 4 minutes. We'll see what the National Weather Service decides to do with that, because they will do something, I believe. So both of these little statements here, the special weather statement and the severe thunderstorm warning, expires here in 4 minutes. So we'll see what the National Weather Service decides to do. Extremely heavy rainfall ongoing here just to the west of Columbia. Again, west of Columbia, north of the Cumberland Parkway, pretty much all the way to the Greene County line. So if you live between the Cumberland Parkway and the Greene County line and to the west of Columbia here in Adair County, this is the area that's taking an absolute beating right now on the radar. This area right here is just taking an absolute beating. Lots of wind. You're looking at winds potentially up to 50 miles an hour. Extremely heavy rainfall and probably some small hail included with this little area that I circled right here in Adair County. So if you know anybody that lives in this area, let me know what you're seeing. If you live in this area and that I just circled or close to this area, let me know what you're seeing. We'll put this radar into motion. It is moving a little bit to the east. but it's also kind of stationary as well. So that's why the National Weather Service has issued this flood advisory, because flooding is starting to become a little bit more concerning as we progress into the 9 o'clock hour Central Time, 10 o'clock hour Eastern. So I do have people asking about Taylor County. So let's check that out as soon as I figure out what I'm doing here. So again, I know Southern Taylor County in general also taking some hits from some strong thunderstorm activity. The southern part of, basically the southern and northern parts of Taylor County. We're going to zoom in here to the southern parts. And basically from Campbellsville right along Highway 55 down into Columbia. This is the area that is experiencing some stronger thunderstorm activity. You're talking about heavy rainfall, some gusty winds, definitely a lot of lightning ongoing out there as well. And then the northern part of Taylor County, again, we still have this special weather statement here in effect for another 17 minutes. Another 17 minutes on this special weather statement. Let me zoom out here just a little bit so you can see this whole box on the special weather statement. And again, this special weather statement is going to be for southeastern LaRue County, southwestern Marion County, and northwestern Taylor County. It's going to go until 10:15 Eastern Time. 50-mile-an-hour wind gust and pea-size hail still the main threats with that. Lots of heavy rainfall, especially in the Marion County area, the Marion and LaRue County area, and even the northern part of Taylor County here as well. But the heaviest part of this storm, or I guess I should say the strongest part of this storm, is going to be in the Raywick community here in Marion County, all the way up to Loretto even. So basically the entire western half of Marion County is experiencing some very strong thunderstorm activity, lots of lightning, heavy rainfall. So let me zoom out here just a little bit so you guys can see the entire picture of what we got going on. I'll put this radar into motion here real quick. You want to see if I can, yeah, we're going to turn the lightning on. That way you can see the lightning that's ongoing with these storms. Smoothing, we'll change some stuff up here. I'd like to get some of these cities on here too. Sorry, I should have had all this done already. Just one more thing here. City labels we'll do. Just a second here, guys. All right. So there is, at least I got the lightning data on. I was trying to make it see where there was a little bit more, some of the cities would show up too. I'll have to go back and mess with the radar. I changed my settings on accident. That's my fault. But you can see, look at all the lightning here now that we got the lightning data on. Lots of lightning ongoing with these storms here in the LaRue County, Marion County, the northern Taylor County area. This is a free fireworks show, folks, is what this is. I wouldn't be outside if you're in Marion County, the northern part of Taylor County, even in LaRue County. But if you're outside of this area, let me get my trusty dusty pencil out here. If you're outside of this area and you can look towards these storms, this is a free fireworks show is what it is. It's officially dark outside. So if you're in the Greene County area, if you look north, you can see the lightning. If you live in LaRue County, the LaRue County area, look to your east. If you live in the Washington County, Nelson County, look to your south. And if you're in the Casey County area, look to your east. Definitely looks like a light show. So, and Ariel, I'm glad you mentioned that. I wore a nice polo today. I didn't want to upset anybody for wearing a t-shirt in my personal weather office here, and I made sure my hair was dry. So I know my hairline's continuing to go backward, but at least my hair's dry and I have a nice little polo on. I definitely don't want to upset anybody. If anybody doesn't know what I'm talking about, there was a guy that jumped in the chat sometime the last time I was live and was upset that I was wearing a t-shirt and looked like I just got out of the shower. So I wanted to make sure I didn't upset anybody tonight. So anyways, let's get back on track here. So the National Weather Service has expired that severe thunderstorm warning for the Adair County area. They did not replace that with any type of special weather statement. So they're saying that storm has weakened, which let's put a little motion on the radar here, and it has weakened. I will say that it has weakened compared to what it was. So that's definitely some good news. All right, just wanted to change that back to what it was before. That way we could look at things just a little bit better. So yeah, here's the current radar. So that storm has weakened just a little bit here in the Adair County area compared to what it was. So if you look at what it was, look at it from, this was at 8:30. You see that, look at how much lightning there is. Let me zoom it out here a little bit. This is for Adair County. This is at 8:30. Which was about 30 minutes ago. Lots of reds here with the radar. Lots of lightning here in the southern part of Adair County. You're going to fast forward it to what it is right now. There's a lot less red on the radar. There's a lot less lightning. The lightning's probably 2/3 less than what it was. There's still some reds, but there's not as much as there was, and there's definitely not as much lightning, which means the radar is indicating that this storm is slowly weakening here over the last 30 minutes, and that's why the National Weather Service has allowed that severe thunderstorm warning to expire. We got some reports here in the chat. Kate is reporting a little crazy there in the Holmes Bend area in Adair County. So if you zoom in here, you can definitely see here the Holmes Bend is going to be somewhere. I don't know exactly where it's at, so forgive me, but it's going to be close to the Highway 55 area. You can definitely see how there's a lot of reds and oranges there in that area. I'm going to smooth that just a little bit. All right, still looking at some things here. I'm still trying to get the radar fixed like I want to. I'm probably going to have to go back and look at some things when I'm off her. Like I said, I should have already had this ready. That's okay. We'll get it figured out. I want there to be like your smaller cities, like your Holmes Bend communities. I want those to be able to populate as well when we're doing severe weather coverage. So that's something I'll definitely look at. All right. So put this radar into motion. I guess it's not a polo, is it, Tater? It's a nice American Eagle t-shirt. A professional t-shirt. Oh, me. All right. So no severe thunderstorm warnings. looking through the comments here, I did see some reports. Yeah, Lisa's reporting a light show here in the city limits of Greensburg. So that goes with all this lightning that you're seeing on the radar there in the basically in Marion County. All that lightning is going to be in the Marion County area. So Justin's reporting that things are calming down in Raywick compared to what it was. I can promise you that's true. Trevor's reporting a really good light show in the Holmes Bend community. So a lot of people checking out the light show. Again, we're not expected. I've also seen some comments, people asking if we can go to bed. And yes, we're not expecting any type of severe weather outbreak or anything like that. These are just isolated severe storms producing lots of heavy rainfall. And now that we are continuing to progress into the nighttime hours, these storms are going to slowly weaken as we progress into the nighttime hours. It's not going to last all night. So we have a new special weather statement that was just issued, and that's going to be for parts of Marion County. We'll wait for that to pop up. And we still have this storm. Looks like it's pulsed back up here. Here over the last 5 minutes or so, the storm's pulsed back up here over the Greensburg, basically from Greensburg to Columbia. So basically, Highway 61 from Greensburg to Columbia is going to be the epicenter of this storm here. And I would say that the National Weather Service might issue a special weather statement for this, because this storm right here looks rather strong here in this vicinity. So I would say winds potentially for sure up to 40 to 45 miles an hour. For sure, heavy rainfall ongoing. Lightning's even picking up here in the vicinity of the Greene, Taylor, Adair County line where those three counties intersect. Lightning's definitely picking up there. So this storm might be upticking again here on the latest radar trends. You can see like just for the past, let me back it up here just a little bit. This was at 8:57, so this was 10 minutes ago. Basically just over the 5 minutes. Look how much it's strengthened here over the last 5 minutes in that little box that I just circled. So again, from Greensburg to Columbia, right along that Highway 61 corridor, and just to the north, so along and north of Highway 61 from Greensburg to Columbia, that's going to be the area that has the best chance of seeing those winds up to, say, 45 miles an hour. So there's that new special weather statement that was just issued. Let me zoom out. There we go, right here. That's a new special weather statement just issued by the National Weather Service. This is going to go for, make sure this is the right one. Yep. This is going to be for Western Marion and Southwestern Washington County through 10:30 Eastern Time. So again, about 20 more minutes on this storm. National Weather Service is stating winds up to 50 miles an hour and pea-size hail is going to be the main threat with this storm that's going to be coming through the Marion and Washington County areas, the southwestern portion of Washington County. So Lebanon, Loretto, Raywick, St. Francis, St. Joseph, Belltown, Bear Wallow. These are the communities that's going to be impacted by this storm. Torrential rainfall is also occurring with the storm. This could lead to some localized flooding. This excuse me. This area is also under a flood advisory. Again, if you see water flowing over top of roadways, do not drive your vehicle through flooded roadways. The biggest thing with this storm as well is frequent cloud-to-ground lightning is occurring with the storm. Lightning can strike up to 10 miles away from a thunderstorm. So seek shelter if you're in this area just to at least shield yourself from the lightning. And we're continuing to track this down here. Again, some strong thunderstorm activity. I'm surprised that we don't have some sort of a special weather statement for this right here. But torrential rainfall occurring with this storm as well. got some reports of some power flickering, some power outages, and some power surges, I guess would be the keyword. Surprised my power hasn't went off yet. Yeah, there is 59 customers in Greene County without power. There's 45 customers in Taylor County without power, 34 in Adair, 9 in Marion County. So we do have some power outages here in the Central Kentucky area. Nothing excessive. This is all under 1% of each county, so nothing too excessive. But still some power outages nonetheless. Yes, Jenny said it's getting worse in Ebenezer. You're 100% correct, Jenny, because this storm is basically strengthening right over top of Ebenezer here in the Greene County area. So this area here in the Greene County area, the Ebenezer area, the southeastern portion of Greene County, this is where this storm is strengthening. Now, the National Weather Service doesn't have any type of alert for this, but nonetheless, I do expect winds 40 to 45 miles an hour, lightning still occurring with the storm, and torrential rainfall here in the southeastern portion of Greene County, and then even in all the way down to Columbia. So again, from Greensburg to Columbia, right along and to the north and east of Highway 61. Christina is reporting the power surges there in 206 in Columbia. Doug is reporting that flooding there on the Finley Ridge going towards Saloma Road, probably 3 inches deep at the moment. Thank you, Doug, for that report. So again, if you see water going over top of roadways, please do not cross them. As these storms are slowly moving to the east. We'll put this radar into motion here. We'll do a quick zoom out here of the entire Greene, Taylor County, Central Kentucky area. We'll do a quick zoom out of the whole state. This is a heat advisory you see in effect over here. Probably turn that off, actually. So pretty much the only thunderstorm activity here in Central Kentucky is in our local area. So again, these storms have kind of just parked themselves. These are what we call kind of pulse storms. And we call them pulse storms because, when you check your pulse, it beats. So you see these storms here, they kind of fade and then pulse back up, fade and pulse back up. If you look how they was pulsed up over the southern part of Adair County, they kind of weaken and then pulse back up there over the southeastern portion of Greene County. And that's kind of what the storm has done here over Marion County as well. Both these storms have pulsed up and down. We call these pulse storms. They're notorious here in Kentucky during the summertime months. So again, with this storm continuing here, we have this. I don't want this to go unnoticed. We have this flood advisory in effect here. This is going to go until 12:45 Eastern Time. 12:45 Eastern Time. That's for Central Greene, Marion, Taylor, Adair, Northeastern Cumberland, Northeastern Metcalfe County. And again, till 12:45 Eastern, 11:45 Central. Let's real quickly look to see what the National Weather Service is estimating, or not the National Weather Service, the radar here is estimating here over the last little bit, over the last hour. So over the last hour here, the northern part of Taylor County, the Doppler radar is estimating over 2 inches, almost 2.5 inches of rain. You get into the Marion County area over the last I can't even talk. Over the last hour, Doppler radar has estimated almost 2.5 inches of rain. Over 2.5 inches of rain just south of Raywick. Just getting closer to the 3-inch mark. That's just over the past hour. So areas there in the Marion County area definitely is probably experiencing at least some type of flooding with almost 3 inches of rain over the past hour. And then down here in the Columbia area, same thing. Just to the east of Columbia, they have surpassed the 3-inch amount according to Doppler radar estimates. 3 inches and 6/10 just to the west of Columbia. I think I just said to the east of Columbia, but that's just to the west of Columbia there. So 2.5 inches to 3 inches there just to the west of Columbia. Just south of Columbia, 2 inches, an inch and 3/4 here. Southern part of Adair County, and then down here where this flash flood warning is for Monroe and Cumberland County over the past hour, 2 to 2.5 inches of rainfall has occurred there over the past hour. So definitely don't want to let the flooding threat go unnoticed with these storms kind of parking itself over the same areas. This is where you're going to see the potential for some isolated flooding. And again, here in Greene County, this is the area that I'm most concerned about with some flooding. That heavy rainfall there has parked itself just to the south and east of Greensburg. It's going to be right along the Highway 61 communities, or the Highway 61 area going into Columbia. So along Highway 61 from Greensburg to Columbia and to the north and east, which I live about right here. So you guys are hearing the thunder in the background probably, because that's where I'm located, right there, somewhere around where that X is at. Yes, Carrie, I'll be sure to do that next time. I'm just going to start dressing in my best clothes. So that's so that way there won't be a topic of discussion on that anymore. Ian is reporting that close to the IGA in Columbia, that area is becoming flooded. I'm not super familiar with the flooding history in that area. You guys from the Adair County area will have to enlighten me if that area is notorious for flooding. Those roads close to IGA there, I know some of them, as you go behind IGA, they kind of dip a little bit lower. You guys will have to let me know on that. But that is the report I just got through someone in chat. Got a report of over 2 inches of rain in the Hazy Down Road area there in the Raywick area. Still getting reports of some power outages. Let's check out the latest here from So we still have 60 customers without power in Greene County, 45 in Taylor County, 34 in Adair, and 11 in Marion County. So about the same number of power outages. Again, that's not a huge number by no means, but there is several people commenting that they are without power. So again, no severe weather right now. There's no severe thunderstorm warnings in effect. This is the strongest storm we have in our area, in my opinion, which is there in Greene County. So Greene County does have the strongest storm in Kentucky right now, which is, again, if it'd be the Ebenezer community, it's going to be the southeastern portion of Greene County. So if anybody lives in the southeastern portion, you can even see the lightning. The lightning's picked up in this area here just over the last little bit as well. So that is an indication that storm is strengthening right there in the southeastern portion of Greene County. The rest of the storm activity, especially for Taylor County, with the exclusion of the southern part of Taylor County, the rest of Taylor County, the storm threat is dwindled down here over the last little bit, except the southern tip of Taylor County. The southern tip of Taylor County is still experiencing that strong thunderstorm activity with that storm that is primarily in Greene County, but also tracks into Adair County and Taylor County. Then we still have this special weather statement here in effect for the Marion County area, and this is going to be for another 7 minutes, but even this storm has dwindled down. We'll put this radar into motion. You can really see how the lightning has come down tremendously. Look how much lightning was here. Just say this was at 8:52. So about 30 minutes ago. Look at all the lightning strikes with this storm. Just 30 minutes ago. And then as we progress this storm into now, look how much lightning is there now. There's still a lot of lightning occurring, but definitely not as much as there was. So Christine's also reporting there in Adair County, there by the college. It's been raining and lightning and thundering nonstop. So it's going to be, again, pretty close there to Columbia. So that's 2 reports in Columbia, lots of rain. Russell Springs in the good right now, Jenny. Put this radar into motion there for you for Russell Springs. So nothing really ongoing there for Russell Springs. Again, the strongest part of this storm, strongest storm we have in the state of Kentucky right now is in Greene County. Just looking through the comments here, folks. I don't want you to think I'm freezing up. Sometimes if I sit here and scroll, it looks like I'm freezing up. Just wanted to make sure that there ain't nothing that I need to report on. All right, well, we're going to stay live here just for a little bit longer. Because, again, I'm still watching this storm here in Greene County. We'll stay live with it here just for a little bit longer. Just want to make sure that looks like it's probably reached its peak intensity there. I feel like it's reached its peak intensity at 9:20, which is 5 minutes ago. It's weakened just a little bit. Not much, but just a little bit. So we'll stay live here for 5 more minutes, get the newest radar site. All right, I see a couple comments about the audio static. I think that's because my headphones was turned up, and for some reason, when my cell phone gets close to it, it makes it a little staticky. So I just unplugged my headphones. Do you guys hear any more static now? Let me know. Sorry, I didn't know that was a thing. My apologies, guys. Let me know if you guys hear any static now. I think that's probably going to take care of it. Hopefully it's not staticky now. I think that took care of it. I think it was because of my headphones. Linda is reporting no lights in Greensburg. Let's see if we got any updates here. You're getting a lot of reports here of electric being out now. Electric just went out on Columbia Avenue. Big lightning strike there in Ebenezer. So again, we do have, this is a strong thunderstorm here, still impacting Greensburg and Greene County. Well, not really Greensburg, but to the south and to the east of Greensburg. I wonder why you guys are hearing static. We're going to try something different. All right, let's see if we, just a second here. To the south and to the east. All right, no static now. Let me guys, like I said, I didn't know that was a thing. So let me guys know if you guys hear any static now. See if it's better. Like I said, I didn't know that was a thing. I'm sorry. Okay, so I'll tell you guys what I did. I don't know why this has ever happened, but you guys remember back in the day when you'd have your speakers turned on and you'd have a cell phone next to and your speakers would make that noise before you got a phone call? I had my phone out. I normally have my phone sitting right here in front of me where I can see my phone, like comments, and I just turned my phone off. I don't know. I've never had that happen before. So, sorry about that, folks. I did not know that that was bothering you guys. So sorry. Yes, Chad, 100%. I know that it will cause electromagnetic interference into a mic, but I typically always have my phone up, and I never have any issues with it. So, my apologies. My apologies, guys. Thank you for letting me know. So now back to the storm coverage. If you guys have power outages in your area, let me know. I'm looking at the power outages now to see if that's went up. Let's see here. All right, anybody have any power outages? Let's zoom out here just a little bit. Again, we'll zoom out to the whole state. Again, the strongest storm in the state of Kentucky is in Greene County. And that continues to be across the south and eastern part of Greene County. Lots of lightning ongoing, torrential rainfall as well. So does anybody have any any power outage reports. You guys hear the thunder here at my location. In case you guys are wondering, I live I'm going to tell you guys exactly where I live, but it's somewhere in right around here. This is where my location is, somewhere right here, just to the southeast of Greensburg. So you guys can hear the thunder. I think you can in my background. So looking at the radar, kind of see how those storms are kind of building towards my location. So Bethany's reporting the Nannesburg area power just went back off and came back on. Natalie, no, there's no severe thunderstorm activity right now. Carly reported in Campbellsville, split second for power outage. And I'm looking at the power outage maps. I'm not seeing anything significant. Let's do a refresh here. Yeah, as far as power outages is concerned, the latest update I'm seeing on my end is there's 8 customers out in Greensburg, 43 in Taylor County, 12 in Marion County, and 65 in Adair County. So 65 people in Adair County, and it looks like, just looking at the map here, it looks like just north of Columbia, there's 31 customers out. This is going to be near the Green River Lake area, right along the Kentucky 551 and the Highway 55 area. And then we have 34 customers out here in the southern part of Adair County. And that's going to be close to Kentucky 768. There in the southern part of Adair County. And then in Campbellsville, in the Campbellsville area, looks like the power outage is going to be just north of Campbellsville near the Old Lebanon Road area. That's where the power outage is there. It's where they're at there in Taylor County. And in Greene County, the 8 people that's without power is going to be just to the south of Hutchins Highway. It's going to be close to Kentucky 323. Gary's reporting the power went off and back on at Rocky Run. So a lot of power surges. I'm seeing a lot of people report power surges. So again, no severe weather. Let's zoom out here one more time. And the strongest storm in the state of Kentucky continues to be right here. It's just parked itself over the southeastern part of Greene County. It's going to hang out with the Greene Counties tonight. This storm, whoa, didn't mean to do that. Did a little flipperoo there. My bad. Let's get that back where it was at. No. There we go. Anyways, before my radar got drunk on me, this storm right here is going to make itself a Greene County dragon tonight. This storm's got its dragon gear on. It's in green and gold. And it has officially enrolled into Greene County High School for the next semester because it's going to hang out. It's going to hang out in Greene County tonight, folks. This is still right along the Ebenezer area. It's going to be the Ebenezer area. And just to the south and to the east of Greensburg, southeast of Greensburg. This storm here is going to sit here until it rains itself out, sis. Storm's going to hang out here until it rains itself out. There's not hardly any movement on it. This is the past hour. This is the last hour of the radar. It has parked itself. So it's not going to move much until it rains itself out. You guys need to be singing that song where it says, it's a country song, so don't make fun of me. Where it says, every storm runs out of rain. The storm will eventually run out of rain. Let's look at the last 1 hour on the. This is the total storm. It's a total storm accumulation here for rainfall here. And parts of Adair County there. Let me zoom out here just a little bit. Parts of Adair County here from storms today, picking up just over. Sorry, I'm trying to gain my composure here. Just over 4 inches of rainfall just to the northeast of Columbia here. Greene County here again. This area, the southeastern part of Greene County, approaching 3 inches in spots for today's total rainfall. Lebanon here, anywhere between 3 to 4 inches just south of Raywick. This is total rainfall today. So again, if you're, I don't want to sleep on the flooding threat again. If you live in those low-lying areas, flood-prone areas, poor drainage areas, please seek higher ground. Gary Allen, thank you, Carly. Every storm runs out of rain. Julie's reporting a lot of lightning in Exie, but no rain. You got a good fireworks show there, Julie. Dana said this needs to be a no parking zone. That's a good one there, Dana. I like that. That's a good one. Thank you, Chad. Appreciate that. Appreciate everybody tuning in on this fine Friday night. We was 500 viewers strong there for the longest time. We've dropped down to about 353. That means people is tired of hearing me talk. Well, Aaron, it's certainly not me tonight, so it's got to be the radar. Tyreek, the only storm we're watching right now is this storm here in the southeastern part of Greene County. I do not see this going severe. This is not going to be a tornadic storm or anything like that. So anybody that's worried about severe weather or tornadic activity, you don't have to worry about that. This is just a strong storm producing a lot of lightning and torrential rainfall. So I'm here for moral support purposes. As I know, believe it or not, if it's thunder and lightning in Greensburg and I'm not live, then we've got problems. So I want to be sure that I'm here to give some moral support for the people. Thank you, Carly. I appreciate that. Brittany said, still thunder and lightning there in Loretto. Let's zoom back up here to Loretto. You guys can see how much this storm up here. Let's put a motion into this radar. Look how this storm has really sponged itself out. It's really dried up over here over the past hour. The lightning's decreased a whole lot. The storm has rained itself out for the most part. So this is what I was talking about. Every storm runs out of rain. This storm is running out of rain here in the Marion County area. Still some lightning ongoing. Just like, I forgot who said that. Brittany, just like Brittany said. But still not as bad as it was. Yeah, Lisa, that's why I'm here. Let's see if there's any more power outages. Let's do a refresh. So no new power outages from Taylor County RECC. Again, these these power outages may be delayed a little bit. So if you just lost power, it probably will take just a second for it to be reported to the official outage database. Thank you, Dana. Thank you, Peggy. Thank you, Brenda. Thank you, everybody that's with all your wonderful comments. I appreciate all you guys. Appreciate all you guys a whole lot. Thank you, Jason. Kristen, McKinney. Appreciate you guys. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm live right now, because I know a lot of people have storm anxiety. They would rather hear me talk about the storm and as it's ongoing. So I was just having a nice little chill Friday night. Nothing ongoing here, like a lot of you guys. Been a long, hard work week. Just relaxing on this Friday night. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I actually took a nap earlier. I got home. I took about a 2-hour nap, and it was great. I woke up refreshed. Got a little Mexican food, a little ice cold ski. I was getting ready to watch a little TV, and started looked at the radar and seen some storm activity, and it got a little worse. I'm like, well, I ain't got nothing planned. I'll do a little live segment, live action. Yeah, no bathrobe today, Caitlin. It must be nice. Don't start with me, Tater. Don't start. All right, I got into the comment reading. So again, let's put a motion on the radar here. And again, the storm here in Greene County, the southern part of Greene County, is just parked itself. This is the last hour. So if you live in this part of Greene County and you live in your low-lying area, poor drainage, flood-prone area, I am concerned of some flooding in this vicinity. Mike, thank you for that comment. Mike lives in Ebenezer, stuck in the driveway waiting to go in the house. Road's full of water. Come on, Mike. You can run in the house. You still got some athleticism in you. Elliot, the storms have gear shifts tonight. It's put itself in park. Elliot, can you go give that storm a ticket? The storm is parked illegally. I know that's out of your jurisdiction. So we have some more power outages reported. Carly's reporting that the Greensburg Pizza Hut does not have power. That also means portions of Greensburg does not have power. And Jenny is reporting that Ebenezer has no power now. So still not seeing anything update. Of course, that it takes a little time for these the power database to be updated. So again, we're going to zoom out here. Again, the only storm we're concerned about is the storm here in the southern part of Greene County. Every other storm in the state is not even strong. It's just moderate rainfall. We've got some moderate rainfall ongoing up here in the Marion County area, some moderate rainfall ongoing here in the Casey County Liberty area, and that's about it. Nothing really else going on here in the state of Kentucky. The strongest storm we're dealing with here in the state is in the Greene County area. So we are the show tonight. Yeah, Levi, you probably have a front row show to all the lightning. If you look to your north there, Levi, free fireworks show from this storm here in the Columbia, especially there in the Greene County area. Free fireworks show. Anybody looking at this storm here in Greene County, it's a free fireworks show. You guys send me some pictures. If you can give me some good lightning pictures tonight, send them to me. You guys have sent me some great pictures over the past couple nights. Especially today. There's a lot of rain shaft pictures. Some shelf clouds. Some smoke rings. Yeah, that's my challenge to you guys. If you're looking at this storm here in the Greene County area, give me some good lightning pictures because I can't see them right now. So my office is underground for you know, storm purposes. And yeah, I can't really see anything. I do have a small window, but I can't really see nothing. I can see the lightning flash, but Caitlin, I would say this storm here in Greene County is been one of the strongest storms in the area tonight. It's never been severe warned, but I think it's definitely a little worse than the one Taylor on the Taylor Adair County line. It's probably the same storm, honestly. Yeah, Carly, a lot of smoke in the northern part of United States today. Ohio, Indiana, Illinois. That's from the wildfires in Canada. Somebody says, husband was headed out the door to check the rain gauge and a snake was at the door. Well, I can tell you right now what I'll do. That rain gauge wouldn't have got checked. All right, so let's check out the radar here a little bit, and you can see. So we have some positive development here in this little circle here. This was at 9:34. Trying to figure out what time that we have here. 9:47. So this is Central Time. Okay. So the radar is on Central Time. So this was 9:34. This is at 9:43. So this was about 8 minutes ago. See how much this storm's weakened just over the last, say, 12 minutes. This was 12 minutes ago. This is what the storm is now. Look how much the lightning has come down. That's a true sign that you can tell a storm's weakening when the lightning count comes down. Look at how many lightning strikes there is inside this circle just 12 minutes ago. Look how many there is now. Tremendously less. I'd say the lightning's probably come down in half. Still a lot of lightning ongoing, not discrediting that. But that lightning count has definitely came down here on the south side of Greene County here over just the past 5 minutes. So that's a telltale sign that this storm looks to be weakening. So we're going to stay with this storm until the next update comes in. If this storm looks like it's come down just a little bit more, then what we'll do is we'll probably end the live coverage, because all these storms is in a weakening phase. These storms are not going to continue to pulse up as we progress into the night. We've lost our daytime heating. The suns went down. The temperatures are dropping. These storms are losing energy to work with. It's definitely some good news. Still about 300 people strong. Let's see if there's any power outage updates. So I'm not seeing any on my end. Greene County is reporting again, and take this with a grain of salt. These websites that report power outages, sometimes they lag a little bit. But according to poweroutage.com, Greene County is reporting 1 customer without power. Taylor County is reporting 8 customers without power, 65 without power in Adair County, 8 people without power in Marion County. And looking at the Taylor County RECC, that checks out compared to what they're showing on that. So the 65 people in Adair County, that checks out. So I'm not sure if anybody else has any more power outages in the area, but that is what the database is showing me. So Lindsay is reporting some power surges continuing there in the Portland Milltown area. And I know a lot of people has experienced that as well. And that could simply be where, the wind maybe knocked a branch down and it's landed on a power line, maybe moving it back and forth, causing the power to surge a little bit. I'm not an electrician or a utility worker for the power company, so I do not know the specifics on that, how all that works. So Mike's reporting no power. And Mike, I'm going to tell you a little story. There's 2 customers in Ebenezer without power, according to Taylor County RECC. So Mike is with one of 2 customers without power in Ebenezer. That is reported on the Taylor County RECC site. It is in Ebenezer. All right, let's check I haven't even looked at the radar. I've been looking at comments and power. Let me take my circle off here. So again, you can see how this storm, let me get my pencil out here. We're going to watch this area right here that I'm circling. This was at 9:43 Central Time. So that's about 12 minutes ago. This was at 9:47. This is about 8 minutes ago. And just look at the difference of how it weakened right there. This was at 9:51, so 4 minutes ago. So it's even weakened compared to the last 3 scans, just in the last, say, 12 minutes here. You can see how it's really, really weakened. We're going to wait for the next radar update. I'm going to anticipate that it weakens just a little bit more. Should have a new radar update anytime. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Angela, I'll look at tomorrow's forecast here in just a second. I'll show you guys that. While we're waiting for that, I guess I can do that right now. So let me just pull up the future cast for tomorrow. Let me zoom out here. So this is tomorrow's forecast. A lot of people asking about tomorrow. This is the HRRR model. And this is about what we're dealing with right now. The placement's definitely off, but similar to what we're looking at right now. So you can see as we head into tonight, and this is just Futurecast. All you're looking at here is just Futurecast radar. As we head throughout the night, you guys can see how these storms that is currently ongoing here in the central Kentucky area, these storms slowly just fade away. Nothing really expected during the overnight period. We get into tomorrow, 9, 10 o'clock. We have some shower activity develop here in eastern Kentucky around the I-75 area and to the east. We get into the 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock hour. HRRR model is not really showing anything until we get closer to the afternoon, evening hours. That's when we start to see these pulse up thunderstorms. It's going to be hit or miss like we've seen today. Not everybody's going to see rain. Then as we get into the 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, we have some, looks like a line of thunderstorm activity moving to the south. Some of these storms could become strong to isolated severe. But those storms are going to weaken as they move into the area late Saturday night, early Sunday morning. And then, again, scattered rain showers anticipated there on Sunday as well. So pretty much the same thing that we've seen today is what we're going to expect to see over tomorrow and on Sunday. So, yeah, so there's the latest update. You see how this storm has even weakened a little bit more here. Even here at my house, I'm not hearing thunder like I was. All right, look at the power outages here one more time. See if there's been any updates. So Mike, there is 42 people without power in the Ebenezer community now. So if you live in the Ebenezer community of Greene County, you are without power, and that's going to be near the Ebenezer Road, the Kentucky 565 Ebenezer Road area, and that's going to be to the east of Highway 61. So if you're in that vicinity of Greene County, that has been reported to Taylor County RECC. Still, 2 areas in Adair County without power. 31 people without power. That's going to be close to Nifley Road, to the east of Highway 55. And then we've got in the southern part of Adair County, 34 people without power near Burkesville Road in the southern part of Adair County. And then we have 3 people without power there in Taylor County. That's going to be near Highway 55. So Taylor County RECC is working on that. So again, quick zoom out. And things are winding down, so we are going to end our live coverage. This storm is raining itself out. Not expected to see these storms pulse up anymore, even though we have just a little bit of a pulse up activity there. In the it's going to be on the west side of Greensburg there this time. You can see here just let me look at it. This is 9:43. This starts at 9:47. This is going to be near Munfordville Road. So Munfordville Road between Hardyville and Greensburg. You can kind of see how this storm activity is pulsed up here, and even right over top of Greensburg as well. This is 9:51, so 9 minutes ago. And the 9:56, 4 minutes ago, you can kind of see this thunderstorm activity pulsing up there. And then with the new update there at 10 o'clock, that pulse up has weakened. So definitely seeing where these storms is going into a weakening phase now. So quick zoom out and one last radar loop. Again, you guys can see how that storm is raining itself out there over the Greene County area. So thank you guys for tuning in. I'll keep an eye on things just in case anything else goes south, which not anticipated for that to happen, but we'll keep an update on things just in case. So again, thank you guys for tuning in. Appreciate all you guys. Appreciate your support. Enjoy the rest of your Friday night. And of course, I'll keep you guys updated with any type of weather activity we have over the weekend, because I'm expected to see exactly what we've seen tonight happen tomorrow and on Sunday as well. So if we see anything like this again, of course, I'll give you guys the updates like you deserve and like you need. So you guys have a wonderful Friday night, and I will talk to you guys soon.